It seems that the shedding blood of innocent people, countless innocent people in Iraq and Afghanistan was not enough. That now, under the umbrella of the UN, they start this brutal war there in Libya as well. Which is clear they want to invade Libya because of riches of Libya, oil of the Libya. While Obama's administration raised hue and cry against Gaddafi regime and his crime, but in the meantime support much more dirtier Gaddafi's regimes, criminal regimes in Iraq, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, in Saudi Arabia, in Israel, and many other countries. The document released by WikiLeaks exposed the treachery policy of the US government and proved that I have been saying, my people have been saying, democratic-minded activists, few parties that we have, they were saying about this brutal war and exposed these wrong policies of these wrong politicians. But who listened our voice? And when you see during this 10 years of occupation, Afghanistan is ranked 181st out of 182 countries in the Human Development Index. According to the Mines Minister, Afghanistan is sitting on around 3 trillion of mineral deposits, but because it's the second most corrupt country in the world, which is clear the income of these mines would not benefit poor Afghan people. It will fill the pockets of these government officials, these warlords, stragglers, their coin masters with dollars, and that is it. Let me give you one example that WikiLeaks exposed again about the vice president of Karzai. His name is Zia Massoud. With suit and tie, he is in power. He stole $52 million carried from Kabul airport to the Dubai, and nobody stopped him to ask him how you got this money and where do you want to carry it. It's only one example as a tip of the iceberg, I told you. $30 billion Karzai's regime received during this almost 10 years of occupation. But during this 10 years, even media gave report, 2 men of my country in Herat and Ghor province, they are ready to sell their babies for only $10. Can you believe? Never give these reports to you, because cannot tolerate the empty stomach of their children. And now, there's another report that maybe you heard Afghanistan produced 93% of the opium. Even New York Times gave report, brother of Hamid Karzai, Ahmad Wali Karzai, is a famous drug trafficker. My people call him a small bush in Kandahar province. Since 2001, 4,400% opium increase. And now US and NATO, they try to fool not only Afghan people, their own people too, telling you we will leave Afghanistan by mid of 2011 or 2012. But from another hand, Karzai's puppet regime is talking about permanent military bases in Afghanistan, which is clear they will not leave my country soon. They are there for their own strategic regional economic interest. We are so proud we are in the heart of the Asia, but sometimes we think maybe it's our sin why we are in the heart of the Asia. Because when Afghanistan to be under their control, as day by day they are expanding their military bases, they are very easily, they can control China, Iran, Russia, etc. Then very easily they have access to the gas and oil of the Central Asian republics. That's why they keep the situation lawless and safe, to have good excuse to justify their illegal occupation, especially condition of this Safar woman of my country. And nowadays, maybe you also hear through media that they have planned for handing over the responsibility to the Afghan National Army and Police, which I believe it's like just a trick to use Afghans as cannon fodders to decrease the number of their own soldier casualties. The head of Afghan National Army is powerful warlords. In the past we had volunteer army, but now my people call it dollar army. They do not let Afghanistan stand on its own feet. And I totally agree with Professor Noam Chomsky, what he says about Baghdad embassy in Iraq, the huge city within a city. It suits Kabul embassy, US embassy in Kabul, which expanded every day. And no one can believe that a superpower with massive military machine, really they are unable to defeat Taliban. Who created Taliban? Who destroyed domination of the Taliban? And who is still playing the game of Tom and Jerry with these towers? Again, US government, CIA, ISI, through Pakistan government, indirectly they support Taliban. It's not new news for Afghan people that they invite terrorist Mullah Omar and Gulbuddin Hekmatyar to join the government. That's why we believe they waste their taxpayer money, this 10 years in the blood of their soldiers. These soldiers who get killed in Afghanistan, who commit suicide, there are many other miseries among them. They are not children of Barack Obama or Bush or Dick Cheney or Robert Gates or Miss Clinton. They have their own parents. And that's why, on behalf of my people, I pass condolence to them. But condolence is not enough. They should change their sorrows, their grief, to their strength and raise their voice more strongly against the warmongers, war criminal of their governments.